Hi everyone, hope you're all safe and well. Welcome to my channel. Today is the 5th of March 2022 and I've got an unboxing to do. Right from the start I will say that this aircraft will not be built and flown anytime soon. This is a future investment for me. Prices are just going up and up and up. This was in a sale, half price, 50% off I got for this. It was the last one they had. Let's see what's inside the box. Yep, it's a Mig-29 twin 64mm EDF. I will totally understand if some of you feel it is pretty inappropriate to do an unboxing of a Russian aircraft during the crisis that's taking place in the Ukraine. Well, I say crisis, it's an outright war. But there it is, that's what I got, that's what I'm showing. This colour scheme is of course for the Swifts. It's an aerobatic team, not to be confused with the Russian Knights. Let's take a look at the specifications before we open up the box. Well, it comes with two Outrunner driven 64mm 12 blade fans, two 40 amp speed controllers, and it's for 6S. CNC undercarriage. Let's open the box and see what we've got inside. No surprises, as we've come to expect with Arrow's hobby stuff. Extremely well packaged and protected. This is the manual. A few parts, not many. There is gluing, so it's a mixture of gluing and screwing, and we'll come across that when we do the build. High and low rates. Those of you who watch my videos will know that the low rate becomes my mid rate and then I stick a low rate in that is lower than their low rate. Centre of gravity is showing 85 to 90 millimeters from the root at the leading edge. And this manual is only English. Let's move this over. Take a look at what we've got. Let's take a look at the wing. Here's one of the wings and it's got a star damage on it. Look at that. Could be why it was 50% off. Very well moulded, extremely smooth. In fact, it's hard to find any moulding points. There are some here, but they are extremely tiny and very few of them. I like that. Star underneath is okay. Arrow servos, 9-gram servos. Taped up. Ball link connections to the horns, already connected, already wired up. All the missiles and rockets, whatever they are, they have these push down and then slide back connectors so they can come off or go on very easily. And you have a tiny aileron, really it is small, and a flap. This is interesting here. Oh, I see. No, I don't see. I don't know. This looks as though it's solid red plastic at the back and it's got a clear one forward. So I don't know what they're doing there. It might be just that it lights red at the front and just stays like that at the back. This is a plastic piece, obviously, that connects to the wing. And the screw goes in to hold it in place. Here are your servo wires, leads connected and just waiting to be pulled out and plugged in. Here's your spar hole. And another, this is all in a plastic piece, with another countersunk screw. Looks as though it's got two permanent spars in the wing, one going across this way and one going across this way, and then you have your spar going into the wing that holds it to the fuselage. This is paint. This is not decals. This is painted on. Very nice. This is paint. All of it's paint. The star is a decal, and it's a shame that that one's damaged, but there you are. Here's our left wing. Exactly the same. It is really hard, as I said, to find the moulding points on this. They're almost non-existent. There's one. But it is so smooth. Same quality, ball links. And I've said it before and I'll say it again, as long as these are glued in well, I love the fact that they don't come through and need a plate with screws in it on the top. Yeah, it looks nice. Whoa, right. This is an all-moving tailplane elevator combination. It's got raised fake rivets, spar running through it here, and this is an aluminium rod, and it has bearings embedded into here, and it's basically runs on bearings, this piece. Very nice. Very nice indeed. The paint's fantastic on it. It's all paint. It's really nice. It's very nice. Hard to tell it's foam, to be honest. Here's our other one. Exactly the same quality. I also like the fact that these are being added on after it's been painted. So this has all been sprayed up. Looks as though that tube goes all the way into here, so it acts like a spar. But these balls have been screwed in after everything's been painted, so you're not scraping off paint. This is very nice. Very nice indeed. Here is our nose cone, held on by a magnet. Again, paint underneath, not decals, and it's got a brass screw thread in the nose where you put in a long, I think it's a pitot tube, but whatever it is, it's a long pointy tube. It's so slippery, it just went boop out of my hands. Yeah, that's good. I like it. We have some missiles. Now, I've looked all the missiles up on this because I think it's got 3 per wing. They're different types, but they are representative of an actual missile. Therefore, I will be painting them to look more realistic. But they're nice. Plastic fins. Here's another pair. And as I said, you can tell what they are when you go online because of the fin locations and the type. And I will be painting them accordingly to match the real world weapon. Here's the rod. This is the spar. I'm pretty sure it's carbon. It does not feel plastic or fiberglass. And it's pretty rigid. Now the packaging is split in 2. So this top part will now lift off. Whoa! Now that's a surprise. I was not expecting that to be that big. Wow! Okay, let's do this last. And here is the last set of missiles. Right, so here's our fin and rudder. The rudders are pretty small on this. I have no idea if they represent the real size, but they're pretty small. Lovely panel lining, rivets, servo installed, ball link connection, everything's on, wire ready to go. Another nice thing about this is where you are going to have to apply glue, they have removed the paint or left it off. Which is a nice little touch. And of course we have two of those. Here's our second one. These are decals. Yeah, okay. Right. The blue are decals. And they're decals with almost like a 3M scotch tape on them. So it's really, you have to get it in the right light to see that there's more to it than just the line. Which is pretty good. The red, I think up to here is paint. And then this lower part is a decal. In fact, on the camera, you can see it probably shows it a slightly different colour. Which it is. This is more matte and this is more gloss. The rest of this is all paint. I want to check those wings now. Okay. Yeah, they're all paint. Definitely all paint on the wings. So it's just those that are decals. We have a goodie bag. And it's got very little in it. It's got that big long tube that sticks out the nose, pitot tube or something, I don't know what it is. You've got two push rods with ball connectors on the end, and you've got these countersunk hex driven screws, and they are 2mm hex driven. You've got 7 of them. And that's it, that's all there is in that goodie bag. Lots of bits sticking out of this airframe, so I've got to be careful. It's quite heavy, it's heavier than I thought it would be. Everything up until now, of course, has been really light. This is a heavy beast. And that's because it's got 2 EDF units in it. But it's brilliantly moulded. Lots of plastic bits in it, like the fins here are plastic. This is plastic. It's got a plastic aerial, it's got another plastic aerial, it's got a plastic bubble here for the light. This fake intake here is plastic, it's got plastic handles, look like hatch covers, handles on the back there, these two. Lots of detailing. Rivets all over it, lots of places. Very good mouldings. That's obviously where your cone goes. This is all paint. This is all paint here, all of it. Not a decal in sight. Let's turn it over. Oh my goodness. Look at those retracts. Wow. Now something I will say about the retracts is they are known to be soft and therefore need modification from the very beginning. These ones you shorten and you put a stiffener in there to give them a bit more strength, but also so the back end is lower than the front. The front suspension is extremely weak, or so I've seen on videos on YouTube. There is a mod for it where you take the wheels off, take this whole piece here out, take the spring out, you put a ballpoint pen spring in, put a spacer in there, and then put it all back together, and that stiffens it up and it helps the front end stay raised up. So I've got that on my to-do list. Massive cheat holes here, massive cheat holes with a plastic grill. Plastic, this is all a plastic panel that you can unscrew, and you've got your speed controllers tucked away in there. Twin EDF units under these hatches. Big scoops in there, look at those. Can you see those? That EDF unit there, one there. I don't know if you can get to see that one in there. Yeah, one in there and one in there. Wow. Something else I know about this. This is a plastic, but it's a very, very thin plastic, as you can see. If you get the sun on it, it gets too hot, it does start to melt and bend. I'm not sure what the fix is on that. I suppose the fix would be to paint it a light colour rather than black. But I'll take a look online and see what people are doing to fix that problem. But it's a bit of a beast. Okay, let's take a look inside. I'm not going to hold it because it's heavy. See if we can just take this off. Yeah, that comes off so well. So easy. Big compartment here, 2 straps. All your connectors. It's got a lot. It's got a lot of Y leads, that's for sure. Got your gear on a Y lead, of course. There. It's a 3-way Y lead. It's not a Y lead, is it then? It's a 3-way lead. Got your throttle, got your rudder, 2 of them, got your ailerons, and you've got your flaps. They're all on Y leads. What the heck is that? Oh, that's another elevator, and that looks as though that's on a Y lead as well. Don't know what this is. It looks like it's a light for lights, because it's only got power. And then this is an XT90. Now I have batteries with XT90s on them, which are 6S, and they're 4,000 milliamps. I've heard that this is recommended for 3,300 up to 4,000s. I have some 3,300s, but they have an XT60 on them. So I have a converter that goes from an XT90 to an XT60. This is plastic. I don't know if you're seeing that bit. Yeah. Now, something I wanted to do is use this cockpit, not this particular one. I was planning to buy another one, cut it out and put a camera in there. That is 40 quid for a cockpit. Yeah, so that's not going to happen. What I'll do is I will have to make my own mount somewhere around here or here. Right, well there it is. The NATO designation is Fulcrum. Yeah, very nice. But as I said at the beginning of this video, it won't be built anytime soon. I have another Russian, but that's an SU-27, 37, I think it's a 27. Flanker. It's an old one by Art Tech. I'm going to build that first. That's a twin 64mm EDF as well. This, year or two down the line, will be built and flown. So thanks for watching everyone. Stay safe, stay well, and I look forward to you joining me on another video. Cheers.